Nothing much to report back today. I didn't really do anything. This episode isn't even worth premiering because it's going to be so short. Or at least I planned it to be very short, only like a couple of minutes or so. So very basically, I've just been walking up and down the weightlifting section of the gym, and that's it. Because I was feeling a lot of pain. I did a little bit of hamstring stretches, bending down to the floor, being able to touch my toes. I certainly can, and I feel it a lot in my hamstrings. It's not painful, but I certainly do feel it quite a bit. And other than that, I've just been doing a little bit of hamstring stretches on the bench, laying my leg flat on the bench and then leaning over my leg, trying to touch my toes again, which I could do very easily. Other than that, I've been walking around, just up and down, up and down, up and down, because I don't want to have a productive session today. Otherwise, I may hurt myself because I've been going so consistently. Just like how I hurt myself, could have like seriously been injured yesterday if I kept going. So yeah, that's it. Also, another thing to report. Nectar, one of my neighbours that I spoke to the other day in the park, we saw each other, and he was like, "Oh, he decided to give me some stuff. He gave me some pea protein powder, a My Protein catalog book thing, a small My Protein whey, like 25-gram sample, and then he gave me 3 small yogurts that came from somewhere far. And this place, he said, told him that they aren't gonna go and collect it, so you may as well just give them away to your neighbours. And then he said that when they said that, he thought of me, so he decided to give me those things. It certainly could be shady, and if it is, I'll just fuck him up. Standard. Yeah, I'll smash his head. If it is shady and he tries to hold that against me, I'll tell him fuck you, and if he's got a problem with it, I'll smash his head. Yeah, he could try and kick up fuckery at the door, but I'll kick up fuckery right back. So yeah, that's it really. It certainly could be shady, and you certainly could have ulterior motives. But that massive pea protein bag was unopened. So it's not like he could have put any serious drugs in there or anything like that, or any poison in there. But I purposefully waited outside because I don't know him like that. I don't know him like that to go anywhere with him like that. What does that mean? I'm not explaining, but you might be able to figure it out. You might not. Right? He might correctly guess what I mean. He might incorrectly guess. It doesn't matter, and it's none of your fucking business. So don't even bother asking. But if you do ask, I'm not gonna really care. Your existence doesn't matter all that much. Just like how mine doesn't. Your existence and your comment doesn't matter all that much. Just like how mine doesn't. There isn't really all that much else to report. Mum was saying, how many times you're gonna go to the gym? How's this work thing going? Just like back in the day before enrolling in the gym instructor course, she asked me that. Very strange. My dad gave me the first aid manual book, but I decided no, I don't even want to get it. I don't want to get it from him. If I want it, I'll buy it, because he could hold that against me. He said, "Oh, I'd never do that." Fucking bollocks. Fucking bollocks. Recently, I've been thinking. He said it at least once, way back. And he said he's sorry about it, but to me it doesn't matter. I felt powerless. He said to me, it's either going to be you putting your hands on me or me putting my hands on you. And he said that to me. And I asked him why he said that in a serious conversation later on, well after it happened. He said to scare me, just so that I'd leave him alone because he had enough. And that was his reasoning, as if that was enough of a reason. Okay, fine. I'll unlock my inner Michael Jordan. Okay, fine, no problem. I'll learn how to fight even more than I currently do now. I certainly know how to throw a swing, but I'll learn. I'll learn big time. No one's going to put me in a position where they can threaten my health and safety and I feel powerless. Never fucking again. And I just keep on replaying that memory in my head of when it happened, and not specific. I know exactly where it happened. I remember it very clearly, but I just remember him saying that, and I keep on thinking of the fact that he said that over and over again. He said it at least once, but what I'm saying is I keep on replaying that time that he said it at least once in my mind. That time I do remember it clearly over and over again, as if an apology is acceptable. If you were sorry, you would have never said it in the first place, as far as I'm concerned. That may be rather harsh. But I'll tell you what though, I will never allow myself to feel powerless again. I'll never allow myself to feel powerless in a place where someone's genuinely could be threatening my health and safety. I don't care if he was trying to say that just so that I'd leave him alone. There are boundaries. Okay. Yeah, I've been starting to think very angry thoughts about that. About swinging it, about throwing a swing at him. Throwing a fucking punch. I won't do it though. Because I know, just like with actions have consequences, and that could be me homeless. And I just only make things worse. I make the environment even more hostile than it has to be. So I absolutely won't do it. But I have thought of doing it. I absolutely have. But I'm not gonna act on those thoughts. I will, but not in that way. Instead, I'll just go boxing and do some martial arts and allow myself to get a black belt. There's no way anyone's just going to allow me. There's no way anyone's just going to put me in a position where I feel powerless because they threaten my health and safety, and I know I can't fucking fight. He didn't teach me how to fight, so okay, fine, no problem. I'll take things into my own hands, Dad. When money's coming in, I'll make sure I'm learning how to box and learn how to do martial arts. No one's gonna make me feel powerless. No one. And I'm not going to I'll back down from fucking no one. And when I'm in the boxing ring and I'm fighting people, I think our relationship will be able to improve, because I can have a physical means to be able to vent out my frustration of that time that he said that to me. I can imagine it's him, and I can imagine that he can feel this pain he gave to me. He said that, yeah. But it didn't come out. It wasn't for no reason. I remember how it started. Very basically, that specific event I'm talking about, very basically, he came into the room, started over nothing really, came into the room, he was asking if I wanted some food, and I very abruptly said no. I did abruptly say no, and he just wasn't having it. And just like how he wasn't having it, I'm not having it either, so I'm gonna go learn how to fight. No one's making me feel powerless again. No one. Yeah, but that's it really. See you lot later. Bye. Just as soon as I left the gym, I was thinking more about it, and it might not be the fact that he said it, but the fact that someone said it and I felt powerless as a result. It's the fact that someone said it and I felt powerless, like some fucking bitch. I'll make sure I know how to protect myself in every way possible. Oh no, I'll make sure I know. I'll go and find out. I'll go out of my way to go and find out. Of course, with the right people. People who have it together, and people who are trustworthy, people whose intentions are genuine, of course. But I will go out there and go and learn. It might not be him I was feeling so angry about. It was him that said that. Yeah. But it might not be him as an individual. It might just be the fact that someone did it, and it instead could be me that I've been feeling angry at this entire time, because he went and said that, I felt powerless, and then although I have done something about it, I haven't done much. I have gone to a few boxing lessons, but I've never fought anyone in the ring. If I do fight anyone in the ring, or if I start fighting people consistently in the ring, that may actually improve the relationship I have with my dad, because I know that if he tries that again, I can, if I want to, I can put my hands on him. If I feel the need to, that's what I mean by if I want to. If I feel the need to, then I'll do what I have to do. I don't think it will ever come to that point, but it has seemed to come close, too close for comfort, and hence I'll do what I have to do, go out there and go and learn. He hasn't taught me how to fight, so I'll go and take things into my own hands. And I might not be able to settle mentally, I might not be able to mentally find peace before fucking people up, before beating up people in the boxing ring. I might not be able to find it. I think I am going to need a phase in my life where I am really about it, really am fighting people consistently in the ring, and I'm boxing. Like Castillo was talking about his story, and he was saying that one of the things that he said was, boxing will show you what you're made of. And if that is the case, I'll prove it to myself that I'm not a fucking pussy. I am not powerless. I am someone that's strong. I am someone that has it together. I am someone that can take it to other people and be the aggressor. I'm not just I'm not a victim. I refuse to be a victim. Refuse. You can hear it in my voice, and I can hear it too. This anger. I can hear it in my voice. I know I can. I'm aware of it. No one's saying that to me again, and then they don't get their ass whooped. No one's saying that to me again, and I do nothing about it, and then they have the audacity to try to talk to me afterwards, like how Dad has. He's got to be an exception, of course, because we live together, and that's my dad. But sooner or later, one of these days, I'll tell him what I've done. Probably as a fuck you for saying that to me, your own son. I was thinking about letting it go whilst in the gym, whilst walking up and down the gym, but I don't think I can. In the sense of not doing anything about it, I don't think I'll be able to let it go ever, until I've done something about it, until I've got my black belt in maybe some judo or taekwondo, and also I can teach boxing if I want. I don't think I'll be able to let it go. I need to know how to protect myself, and that's just that can't be neglected. But I can't just forget. I can't just forget. When money's coming in from this gym instructor thing, and I'm working up towards becoming a personal trainer, I'll be having my boxing lessons. And I'll work towards having fights. I'll make sure that when I do move out, I am strong. I do have it together. And that if I feel the need to, I'll fuck people up. No one's gonna make me feel powerless. I'm not so fucking bitch. I've been swearing a lot more than usual, and I can understand why. Hatred. You can't just say that to me and then I don't do anything back. I'm trying to adjust the brightness right now, hold on. There you go, that's better. Oh no. If you don't like the rawness, leave. If you don't like the unedited style, you can go. There was one thing I was saying that's actually now just come up to mind. If your mind is beautiful, the world will be. If your mind's ugly, the world will be. Basically, your perception's your reality. That's what I was saying. It's something that Kevin Samuels, R.I.P., has spoken about. I remember him saying that, and that was me saying what he said in my own words. It's time to find peace. It's time to go get those qualifications, man, and be able to quote unquote work at the gym. Be able to get those boxing lessons and those taekwondo lessons. I may have to pack it in, because when I'm learning, I want to know how to fight people and that, and I want to fight people, but before I can do that, I've got to know how to control, like have complete control over every single emotion that I have. Otherwise, if I am going to fight someone, and for whatever reason, someone has decided that they felt the need to fight me on the street, I'm going to have complete control, like Neo in the Matrix, have complete control, not angry, just at peace, controlled and focused on what's going on. There's one fight scene in particular that I'm thinking of, but I don't know what it's called or where to find it. But I remember just being able to block and dodge just so many, not bullets actually. It was a fist to fist sort of fight, close quarter combat, I think it's called. I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm not talking about people shooting at him and he's dodging the bullets. No, not that. I remember there's a specific scene, one of which I'm thinking of, where someone was having a fist-to-fist fight with him and he was just blocking everything. Just so, you could tell by the look on his face, he was just so calm. Focused, man. He's a focused man. And that's what I aim to be. And if anyone tries to threaten to fight me, I can take it right back to them. And then from there, by doing these boxing and martial arts, I then have control of my dark side. Complete control, rather than allowing the dark side to consume me. It's also another thing I've been thinking about. I've been looking at sessions that the PTs over at the gym I go to. I've been looking at the in-training PTs train their clients, and just learning, asking questions here and there. But it seems like that's going well, along with the fact that someone was willing to give me money, even though I didn't want it, and I clearly I kept on saying to them, no, I don't want it. But that genuinely could have been a part of why the man gave me that money, because he could tell that my intentions are genuine. When I was telling him no, it wasn't because I was saying no was reverse psychology. I genuinely wasn't doing it for the money. And I thought of the reverse law of effort when it was happening. That's what I thought of, because that's what it reminded me of. On a side note, I just found my watch when I was talking to Isaac in the gym. It was just hung up on a clipboard that was there, a clipboard that's attached to the wall. I was wondering where that was. I thought it was at home, but turns out it wasn't. I really like this brightness right now. It's not too dark. I don't look too dark, and the color's really nice. The color of the sky is really nice. It's a light blue. cool breeze, be able to cool off this hot head. I'm speaking metaphorically and also very literally with all of these angry thoughts. Like, my head genuinely feels hot. It genuinely feels hot. I said to Isaac, I'm just going to go for a walk and come back, and it seems like it's helped. It really has helped out. But that's all I have to report. I left the house hungry. I just wanted to get out. And the neighbour could be up to something. You know what? I was going to say he could be up to something shady, but let's be real. If I keep on thinking that, then I'm basically asking for it. Just because he's giving me that doesn't mean I have to think of him as a friend. Nor do I have to think of him as someone that's trustworthy. But that protein powder that he did give me, it was unopened. Just like how the yogurt he gave me, the powders, was unopened. Just like how the yogurts that he gave me were unopened. So I really don't think he'd try to put some shit to kill me in there. I don't know what he's up to. It could be, but I don't think it is, because all of the stuff was unopened. It was unopened. So I do have at least some level of trust in the powders, that they're not going to be anything shady. He said that it's not going to be the pea powder that he gave me. It's not going to have much flavor, but you can add your own flavors in there. Even after talking about it and working through that situation where my dad said that to me a long while ago, I can still hear that anger in my voice. I'm not going to be able to completely let it go until I've learned how to fight, and I've fought numerous people, both in martial arts and also the boxing. I can't, and I'm not going to explain shit to mum or dad. They don't have it together like how I'm going to have it together. They don't need to know about what I'm up to and that to try and stop me. I need to shave. I know I need to shave. But I'll do it. I'll make a couple more videos that I've got on my mind, and then I'll go to the gym a bit, see if there's anyone that, any of the in-training PTs or the PTs are training, and then I'll go back, shave, have something to eat as well. I'll probably have a tuna wrap. But for now, that'll be it. I'll see you lot later, man. Bye.